Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. As always, my name is Jay, and in this video I want to talk about the two new Combat Patrol box sets and a new Overlord announced by, of course, Games Workshop. And yeah, let's talk about them. So, of course, as most of you know, the next two codices have been announced. I don't know which order, but it's going to be Admech, so Adeptus Mechanicus, and Necrons are going to be the next two codices. So, Games Workshop's already announced the next two combat patrols, which are of course for those two armies, as well as a few models for the armies. You know, check out my previous video on the new Emotech the Stormlord model, or the new Go-Go Gadget Legs model for Admech. Yes. So, of course, Games Workshop has announced two new combat patrol box sets, which could be used as a starter of your army, which could be used as a supplement for your army. Yeah. Completely up to you, obviously. So today, of course, I want to talk about the value, what's inside the box, the points, is it worth it? Up to you. So, let's start off with Adeptus Mechanicus. As you can see by this picture here, you get a few different models. Number one, you get a Tech Priest Manipulus, is kind of leading the combat patrol. You get 10 Vanguard, which could be used as Skitarii Rangers as well. 3 Sulphur Hounds. Cool. And the Taraxi Sterilizers. I love the people who create up the names for Adeptus Mechanicus. They must have a lot of fun. So overall, it's an interesting box for Combat Patrol. I don't see this as being a foundation of your Admech army. You know, most people wouldn't say the HQ to go with is the Manipulus. He's cool. But Tech Priest Dominus would probably be the way to go. 10 Vanguard are cool, and the Sulphur Hounds and the Taraxi Sterilizers are the newest kits for the Admech, right? They're the two of the newer kits, which is cool, why they're putting the Combat Patrol to begin with. Combat Patrols are usually about $160 US. This box comes to $215 US. Basically, you get the Tech Priest Manipulus for free. That's it. You get Tech Priest Manipulus for free if you buy the 10 Vanguard, the Sulphur Hounds, the Taraxi Sterilizers. That comes to $160 US, and you get the 10 Vanguard for free. So I don't personally see this, maybe I'm wrong, as the best starter set for Admech, but I do see this as a great supplement. So if, like, somebody like me, I have tons of Admech, I would buy this box to supplement my current army. I could always use some Vanguard. I have my guys built as Skitarii Rangers, and I don't have any Taraxi Sterilizers, I don't have any Sulphur Hounds, and I don't have the Manipulus. So, it would make a great supplement to me. Decent savings, I guess. If you get it with an additional discount, you're in even better shape, right? So, not too bad overall. I'd say so. As I said, I wouldn't really see this as a starter set. A good supplement if you're already collecting Admech. Yeah. Oh, and as far as points goes, the Skitarii box set, the Admech Combat Patrol, comes in at only 260 points. It's not a lot of points because it's Admech. Admech tend to be pretty cheap, but overall it's not a lot of points, so you're basically it's like less than 2 points per dollar. So it's really not a lot of points you get for the $160 US. That's kind of big. And of course, up next we have the new Necron Combat Patrol. Now, based on this picture here, as you can see, you get a few models as well, but it looks very similar to the starter set of the previous edition. Yes. So, of course, leading the army for the Combat Patrol is an Overlord. It's the Overlord from the previous box set. You get the Scarab Swarms from the starter set. You get the Destroyers from the starter set. 10 Warriors from the starter set, the previous starter set, and the Canoptek Doomstalker, which is actually not from the starter set, I believe. I think you got the Reanimator in the, what's called the Reanimator in the starter set. So that model's different. And so the box set for the Necrons, the Combat Patrol box set, comes in at about $200 US. I had to estimate the price of the Overlord because that particular model has never been released on its own, to my knowledge. I'd assume about $40 US. And it's basically what you get for free. For $160, it's the cost of the Warriors, the Destroyers, and the Doomstalker. Come to $160, and you get the Necron Overlord for free. So overall, could this be a starter set for someone's army? Yeah, I could see this as a starter set. An Overlord is a great generic HQ. 10 warriors, great, starter point for your army. Doomstalker is pretty cool. You had some Scarab Swarms and some Destroyers, which hit pretty hard as well. Not a bad starter set at all. The only thing about this particular Combat Patrol is there's going to be tons of these models on eBay, used at stores, because most of the ingredients of this Combat Patrol is the previous, the 9th edition 40k starter set, right? It's not going to be that many new things, and so I'm going to be... I don't think it's going to sell extremely well, to be honest. It's good for someone getting into Necrons, but if they go check out eBay or their local store, they should be filled with the old Necron starter sets from the past. And they could, even if you go in and I think some Games Workshops even still have the old starter set, and you could buy it and it would contain most of these models as well. So, up to you ultimately. Once again, and the value really isn't that huge. It's $160 for about $200 worth of models. You get a free Overlord. Points-wise, though, it is a bit higher for points-wise. It's about 470 points, depending on how you're running, which is good. So, again, in this case, it's 3 to 1, 3 points per dollar versus the AdMech one, which is less than 2 points per dollar. So, decent value there. But again, I see this as a decent starter set, maybe a way to supplement your current Necrons as well. Cool stuff. But of course, while we're talking about new kits, I really wanted to talk about the new Necron Overlord model, which has also been pre-revealed. It looks phenomenal. As you can see by this picture here, this is the new Necron Overlord. I love the look of it. I love him being shrouded by the pieces. It really works well with the new Catan shard that came out last edition. Looks really similar to that. He looks really cool. Looks like he's kind of like, I don't know, he's hovering on the ground around it by his energy. He has, his war staff in his hand. That looks pretty cool. I really like the look of it. I think it's one of the best looking Necron models that's come out in a while, especially for an Overlord. Most of them are generic in poses. This one actually looks really cool. I think it looks pretty menacing, and it would be a lot of fun to pick up and paint. I really do like it. But what do you think? What do you think about the new Combat Patrol box sets? What do you think about the new Necron Overlord model? Leave comments in the comment section down below what you think. Let's create a discussion. And yeah, I'm excited for the new next 2 codices. As I said, Necrons and AdMech. Can't wait to pick them up, do some reviews, talk about the new models. Yes. So stay tuned for more videos. As always, huge thank you for watching this video. Please like the video, comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. Really helps a lot. And stay tuned for more review videos. Till next time, this is Jay saying happy painting. Your Necrons and AdMech.